Distinguished members of the Corporate Council on Africa, captains of industry, both from the United States and Kenya, ladies and gentlemen. Let us turn shared priorities into ventures that transform economies, create jobs, and lead the world into sustainable growth. Together, we can make Kenya not only your entry into Africa, but your anchor for global expansion. Welcome to Kenya.
The Corporate Council on Africa is proud to serve as the leading U.S. business association exclusively focused on promoting economic engagement between the United States and Africa.
Very proud of the work that the agency has done in Africa and in Kenya. DFC is a private sector lender, investor, and insurer. The continent is our largest source of exposure today, and with $13 billion of exposure across all our financial products.
There's no good reason that 10 years from now, every single person living along this corridor should have access to electricity, right? It would be a big miss for the people on this stage and the countries that we partake in or that we invest in or represent that full electricity access isn't possible.
72% of companies indicate that malaria has an operational impact on them in terms of employees not being able to come to work or having to stay home to take care of a family member that has malaria. So we have to have a healthy African workforce in order to have African economies that are growing and strong.
Just want to express our appreciation, Minister, to you and your delegation for expressing the interest of Mauritius hosting with Corporate Council on Africa our 2026 U.S. Africa Business Summit. The current tendency of many African countries to cook with biomass like wood creates a massive productivity drain. Millions of hours lost each day across emerging economies. Clean cooking transition can free up time and improve health outcomes.
To me, you're working on the most important, the most critical issue in the world today, because it involves millions of lives that can be saved and lengthened, and billions of lives that can be transformed, that can be expanded. To me, it's a program of women's liberation. Definitely, by far, the most important meeting I've had is this meeting right here, most inspiring meeting I've had. Together around the table, we can work on these things and we can progress them, and now it's time for action.